Okay, so when are you going to move then?
Your Honor, I have had to deal with all the demands of the court, so I cannot explore that.
Ma'am,
So
I understand all of that. The question becomes, when can you move?
that is a question mark to you and me both, Your Honor. I do not know. I have nowhere to go. I am solo in this world.
Okay, ma'am, I don't know. You guys keep talking about lawyers. I've not met them. I don't know.
By necessity, where your court is located, the cell tower, Wi-Fi for the buildings, I will literally fry and be unable to move. That's why I couldn't come today.
Your name?
Pamela Peel.
All right. Miss Gerler here?
She's on the phone.
No, she's on the...
I do not know how this got muted again, Your Honor. I believed I was on unmute. I have been present.
You're good right now.
Okay.
All right. Where are you folks in regard to this case? Did you receive a copy of her answer?
Yes, I did. Yes, I received it on the 13th. So I'm the owner of the home at Way, Dexter, Michigan, where the defendant is now occupying the first floor. I'm very nervous in this setting, so that's why I wrote everything.
That's okay. Me too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Engagement question. What do you think? Should bizarre claims like electrohypersensity be taken seriously in court, or is this a clever way to stall eviction? Drop your take in the comments, because this case is walking a razor-thin line between absurd and strategic.
I'm seeking possession of my property, and I want the defendant to move out immediately. We have no lease. On September 23rd, 2021, the defendant and I made a month-to-month verbal rental agreement, and she agreed to pay $995 a month on the first day of each month following the first payment. On October 4th of this year, I gave the defendant the proper 30-day notice demanding possession of my property because of non-payment of rent.
Well, okay, let me stop you there.
Okay.
A 30-day can't be the subject of a non-payment of rent action.
Okay. So.
All right. Do you want her to move, or are you just terminating her tenancy? I mean, are you terminating her tenancy and want her to move, or do you want her to pay you?
I want her to move, and I want to also have a money judgment. So I can do that?
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, that's what I want.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm seeking a money judgment from the court for all back that she owes me as of December 1st, 2023, which is $11,995 plus court costs $215 and service fee of $68.
So how much is it?
Okay, quick legal breakdown. You can absolutely terminate tenancy and pursue back rent. It's called a combined action. But trying to file for eviction just for non-payment with a 30-day notice? That's a misstep. Good thing the judge caught it.
So the total money judgment requested from the court is $12,278.
All right. Ms. Gerler, what do you have to say to that?
Your Honor, when I first moved in, it was to be a temporary arrangement. I had another place lined up that did not end up being represented appropriately. It was to be vacated and renovated. Didn't happen. I have attempted along the way to give Ms. Peel, the plaintiff, money. I became extremely ill with COVID, which I have long COVID, along with 2 other disabilities. When I became behind in rent because of illness and sought help from local agencies, the plaintiff was offered money from Faith in Action, and she declined those monies. And there were other monies from other agencies that would have been available that would have satisfied my arrearages at that time of $2,985. Declining those monies led me to believe that she simply wanted me to move out. So I tried to start packing possessions, became ill with COVID again. I have, in the court documents, outlined to you the many times since then that I have been afflicted with every COVID variant. I already have a serious extreme condition of electrohypersensitivity that I cannot easily find a place to live. I cannot live in group settings, be exposed to Wi-Fi, wireless meters, be near cell towers. I need a rural environment. I no longer have a vehicle. I cannot use cell phones, smartphones, computers due to my electrohypersensitivity, and I thank the court for granting this Zoom appointment at the last minute, since I was not supplied the forms necessary in the personal and mailing service I received, and was actually waiting because in our December 1st hearing with Judge Barr, he informed the plaintiff that she had filed incorrect paper.
Whoa, she's describing her ideal home like she's house not being evicted. Hurao, no Wi-Fi, no meters, no cell towers. Sounds more like a hermit's wish list than a legal defense. You're not ordering a custom Airbnb, ma'am. You're in court for unpaid rent.
Paperwork and needed to refile. So I have been waiting for that paperwork to come, which I don't know if something changed and was not necessary. But
What
am
incorrect
now,
paperwork? I don't have a notice to that.
Well, and that's whatever happened, Your Honor. That's what I heard in court, and I'm not privy to what happened thereafter. I am chronically ill, Your Honor. When I get well,
Ma'am, hold
I
on.
cannot work.
Yes, ma'am.
I spoke with my attorney counsel yesterday, and she said my paperwork was fine. I think it was just not.
Let's be honest, this isn't just about health. Anymore, it's about dodging accountability. COVID, paperwork, confusion, invisible agencies, tech allergies, ... It's like a greatest hits album of delay tactics. And yet, she still hasn't said when she's moving out.
Not cleared to Judge Barr what I wanted because I didn't know how to present my case. So,
Well,
but
yeah, I actually see what Judge Brown is saying right now. Well, you filed two different notices. That's why. I got it. It's fine. I think. Hold on. That's not that one. Right. You filed two different ones, but you got, it appears to me, the correct paperwork. All right.
Your Honor,
So-
just to respond, that's what I heard from the judge. And my legal
Yeah, but
counsel,
this is another judge saying that that's wrong. It's correct.
and that's fine. I have no problem, but I
Okay,
was waiting
good.
on that paperwork. I know that the plaintiff is someone who tries to do things appropriately, but what did not happen appropriately with this home that has been a long time rental is that there is no certificate of
And there it is. Judge Simpson shuts it down. That's wrong. It's correct. Translation: stop blaming the system for your stall tactics. When two judges disagree, the current one holds the gavel. That's courtroom hierarchy